Crimson Light Show has brought us to the main event of the evening here in Titletown, and what a game we have in store. Welcome to the home of the Alabama Crimson Tide, Tuscaloosa, Alabama, Saban Field at Bryant-Denny Stadium. As we'll see a squad from the SEC, the Texas A&M Aggies, taking on the 22nd ranked team in the land, the Alabama Crimson Tide. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game. Offense took a little bit too much time at the line there. Defense wants to bring the heat. Movement on the offensive line. That's going to be a false start, and they'll walk it back. Just can't lose focus like that. You got to know the snap count. The inside handoff. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line?
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. Wants to fire on second down. Pocket breaking down. They get him on the ground. Didn't see anything downfield, but made a little something out of it.
It's just so nice to have a QB under center. Nowadays in football, you can trust these guys. You put so much on their plate, and you tell them, go get positive yards when it's there. And a lot of these guys are such great athletes. They do it with ease.
A veritable crimson tide of noise on Saban Field here on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. That's caught. It's Warren.
One of the things I love about this defense is they just have such great awareness, and they're always communicating. They understood the down and distance. They knew exactly what they needed to do to make the tackle to force the punt. That is so well done.
They booted away on fourth down. Makes a nice grab at the 25. And the punt team gets down there and gets the return man on the ground. They'll operate out of split backs. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Catch in the middle, it's Young. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Guys, let's chat about Alabama. Boy, did they have a big pickup in recruiting. Stud in the secondary. 5 five-star defensive back gives them a verbal. What a huge boost for this program, Dave.
This is enormous. Getting a guy in the back end, a five-star guy like that, dude, it's plug and play, and those guys pan out at such a high level. Just, they have so much speed. The measurables there. This guy should be an impact player day one.
Looking downfield, it's Russell. Wide open downfield. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a first down.
Really nice play getting that first down. And listen, I know when a lot of people think about the Crimson Tide recently, they think about the success they've had at the quarterback position. A big reason why, though, those guys have been playing so well, they're throwing to NFL talent all over the field. And this dude right here, he could be the next first-round pick at the wide receiver position from Bama.
Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Off the play fake on first down. Going downfield for the big play. And they took a shot on that one but couldn't make the connection. It's incomplete.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
Here comes the heat. They'll throw it to the back on the screen. Breaks into the open. Tackle is made at the 27. Let's give him 10 yards on the play, and it is enough for a first down.
And as soon as the receiver caught the ball, you saw the quarterback start communicating to his teammates what the next play was going to be, because they're now changing the tempo and going fast.
They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Crimson Tide just hoping at least to get some of the yardage back here on second down. Goes to the option. Oh, and he can't hold the pitch, and the ball's loose. Bounced right back to them.
Woo. Deep breath, right, man? You fumble that thing, you cough it up, you're like, oh, I really appreciate you, brother. I can't tell you how much I thank you, because the coaches would have been all over me, but big-time break for the offense.
Alabama with a ton of ground to cover on this third down. Motion from the wideout. Off the play fake. And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43.
And that's an interesting call, going play action on third and long, because the defense is not worried about you handing the football off. That's not freezing anybody, especially these defensive ends. They're going right up the field. You saw that time the pocket collapse as they were able to get to the quarterback.
So here comes the Texas A&M offense back onto the field. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short game there. Texas A&M going quickly.
And defense, man, it helps you a lot when you can be a linebacker or a corner or a safety, anybody, and you see the QB throw the football. Now I can break up the football right away and limit gains like right here on this play.
Love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
High crowd, rolling noise down onto Saban Field on third down. Off the RPO, fire right, trying to convert. At the 45 on his way. Open field on the right. And he ran from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Texas A&M.
Speed kills this offense. They've got multiple guys that can burn you. You can see it doesn't take them long to light up the scoreboard.
They get set for the point afters. We have the first score of the game. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
All right, guys, got a final score on one of the more intriguing games this week. Southern Miss went on the road and silenced one of the most vocal crowds in football. And it's clear this Golden Eagles team has adopted the mantra, let your play do the talking. A busy day in the Sun Belt Conference, and an outcome that figures to shuffle the deck there as we send it back to you.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update. Looking for a man. It's Russell. Working that left side now. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. Well, he comes up with the reception, but not a lot of room to run after that.
Yeah, and I like the QB doing this. I mean, I'm going to find ways to give him the football and see if he can make a miss. And I'm going to bet most of the time that my guy is a little bit more athletic than that defensive guy. Defense won this battle, but I like trying to get this guy the ball in space.
The give on the option. Pass the sticks and still on his feet. He picks up the first down, brought down, but not before he put that dude in a blender. If you're going to play Bama tough, you're going to find out really early if you can handle the running game.
Yeah, they're going to check your chin. I mean, they're going to come in and they're going to give you a steady diet of it. Even when they've had great quarterback play and spread the ball out, it's still a physical principle. They're going to make you stop the run. If you can't stop it, it could be a long game.
Now from the 36-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Wants to adjust the pattern. Here comes the option. And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop.
I suspect we can see that same exact play. They make it look really easy, running the option down the line of scrimmage, QB making good decisions and keeping them in good second down situations.
Alabama with a multitude of options on 2nd and short. Back to throw, it's Russell. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. Holds it in down the sideline. Touchdown time! He found some open space and turned on the Jets.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy, the connection between quarterback, wide receiver. You can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
Starts from their own 25-yard line. Rides the back and leaves it. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up 1.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Going to swing it on 2nd down. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. 3rd down coming.
Well, this offense has gone his way early and often in this game. They've gotten into a nice rhythm. That time, though, the defense was expecting the throw going his way. They put a really nice hit on him to force the incompletion.
Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Makes the catch. It's Warren. He is denied They cannot get to the first down marker, and it's fourth down coming. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Snap to the up man. It's a fake. And no guts, no glory. They pick up the first down.
They had the exact look they had practiced for and what they wanted. The up man gets the snap directly. He's able to use the speed, get the first down, and the chains are moving.
A&M comes back out with another first down. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Looking to buy time. Nice job of avoiding the sack and picking up a few on the run.
This defense is not going to be patient with this quarterback. They know that they have to affect him, and they have to dictate to him. So that time, they send the blitz. They're not even giving him an opportunity to sit back there and peruse.
There he goes. He's out of bounds after the good pickup, and what a way to end the first period. While we're only through one, these quarterbacks have been lighting up their stat line. We've got a good one going here, and looking forward to keep those vibes rolling here in the second. So first down here as they go back to work. They're going to ride this running back. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down.
Well, right away after picking up a first down, they go right back to their playmaker at running back. And I love the push they got up front, getting a hat on a hat, opening a huge hole for the back.
And you become so hard to defend when you can run the football successfully on first down. You're starting like that. Now what opens up? Play action. Now you're making me play pass and run. This offense, if they can create that run physicality, now it opens up everything else.
Well, it just seems like everything is working for the offense on this drive. Another nice gain, this time on the ground.
And the Aggies kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. From the gun, running back on the move. They finally get a hold of him, knocking him down behind the line of scrimmage. He had been running wild. Defense trying to keep this offense from getting a line on who to block. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And listen, it's tough. It's a tough proposition. This is a top 10 defense against the run. You know they're physical. You know who they are. But you're not going to bat an eye. And you're going to challenge your guys, especially in the red zone, to be more physical, to be able to continue to run the football against a really good defense.
And they get to him and knock him down to prevent a bigger gain. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. This crowd busting the decibel meter and trying to will a fourth down stop. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Can't make the connection, and the defense gets a fourth down stop.
That is a great job by this defense, coming up big on fourth down when it matters the most. You could tell they were dialed in. They knew they were going to throw the football. The defense was locked in on the quarterback. Great job defending the pass, forcing the incompletion on fourth down.
Sends it back in motion. Looking for a gap. It's Young. Not much there. He gets one to the 11.
Well, you know if you're this offense, you're dialing up this running back, man. He has been a scoring machine all season long. He just finds his way into the end zone, and this is a golden opportunity to put 6 up on the board with that guy in your back.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Looking to throw, it's Russell. Setting up the screen. He gets it past the first down marker, and a really nice job to set up that screen and move the sticks.
You know, it's a nice throw by the QB there. When you're throwing to running backs, you got to make it easy on them. So you want to put it right on their body, make the catch simple, and let them go to work like they did just there, getting that first.
They're backed up just a little. 1st and 10 from their own 19. They'll go to the toss. He has the first and still on his feet. Moves it out to the 34-yard line. A nice 15-yard gain on that one.
And I think the biggest thing for this young man is we've seen him be so great all throughout the season. How do you finish? And how do you finish decides if you win that big trophy at the end of the year. He's in the Heisman running late in the season. I bet you he'll get a lot of touches today.
He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Everybody loves those trick plays, man, those misdirections. But the problem is when you stay home and you play the play really disciplined and sound like this defense does, you knock it dead. And a lot of times for a loss and put the offense in a bind.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
And that's a really good job by this defense, a complete defensive effort. When the back end makes the quarterback hold the football a little longer than he wants to, and then the pass rush gets home, hits him, and forces the incompletion.
Alabama with a lot of ground to cover here on third and long. Here's the snap, ready to cut one loose. They'll run the screen. And that did not work. Defense smelled that one out from the beginning.
You got to love that. On defense, one of the most critical statistics out there is how do you play on third down? How do you prevent the opponent from keeping drives alive? Right there, tackling the catch. You gave up the completion. What do you do? You set up fourth and long. You're going to get the ball back. Go get some water and some.
So here comes the Texas A&M offense back onto the field. That last drive was promising at times, but stalled out, and they turned it over on downs, Jesse.
I think they got to do a better job here, just being better early in the downs. On first down, finding positive plays.
Yeah, and it's frustrating when you move the football and get stopped on the other side of the field and get no points. But they've had some success, and I like the aggressiveness. They just got to cash some of these drives in.
Offense lines up for a 1st and 10 from the 43. Leaves it with the back. Hard running there. And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first. An array of possibilities here. Bringing the heat. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. The Aggies come to the line needing just inches for the first down. To throw on third down. Got it in the middle. It's Williams.
Shotgun fundamentals are so key. He was like a shortstop. Caught the shotgun snap and right away rifled it out of his hands like he was turning two. That was beautiful.
This Texas A&M offense is wasting no time. From the gun, the running back looking for room. They'll get him stopped at the 34. He's got 10 yards on that one and a first down. Foundation of Aggie football built on toughness like that, running it like John David Crow back in the day.
And those Texas people are tough and rugged, and you know they wear their great outfits that you love to watch. But these Aggies, I think they're at their best when they got great running backs. And you've seen Spiller and A-Chain in recent history finding those game breakers, those game busters that can make big plays.
And he'll pick up one. It brings up 2nd and 9.
And you want to run the football. And that's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Using his feet. And he has a solid game before the defense bottles him up. Texas A&M going up tempo. We'll take a quick break as we have reached the final 2 minutes of the first half. This crowd rising up, sensing that its defense needs some help. Now on the move. He's got enough. It'll be a first down. They've got it at the 12.
If I'm building an offense in today's football, it's not around a quarterback that can't run. I'm going to find an athlete that I can give the ball because defensively, it starts to limit your coverages. It starts to limit what I can do. It makes me play the quarterback every single play just makes your job as a defensive coordinator extremely hard.
He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Touch pass on the jet sweep. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
I like offenses being creative. I'm not sure if that was the best place to call that play. I think this offense needs to think about just doing things a little bit more by the book. They've got a lot of good playmakers. You don't have to reinvent the wheel this early in the game.
Quarterback run is part of their game plan. And how about that alertness and that swarming D to keep him from getting the first down? The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. Final seconds of the first half, and they'll try to put up 3. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. From the left hash, this one shouldn't be too much trouble. They'd want nothing better than to add a 3-ball here before the break. This whole play is going to see if this kicker can operate in the sea of noise. Oh, that one will leave a mark. No good. After that failed field goal attempt, fellas, still tie ball game. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. Texas A&M ready to kick it away to get the 3rd quarter started. He'll bring it out. It's Hale. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Tide offense rolls onto the field. First drive of the second half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made at the half, especially when you're locked up in a ball game like this one.
Yeah, and it's been a good game. I mean, it's been a little bit of back and forth and a feeling out process. And now once you get in the second half, who's going to get aggressive, Paul? Who's going to take some shots, try to make some plays, and really go for it?
Yeah, it's interesting. I think as play callers right now, you learn a lot about these coaching staffs with respect to who does make the best adjustments. There's a lot of coaches that believe we're just going to be who we are. We're going to keep doing what we do. We're just going to do it better. But then there are others that tweak things a little bit on offense and on defense. We're going to find out here.
A nice passing game by this offense. The quarterback and the receiver on the same page, in time, in rhythm, creates the big play. And look at them. They're right back on the football, ready to run another play.
Oh, he's got some space. He's going to be out of bounds, but not before he gets it to midfield. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Alabama comes to the line with 1st and 10. Gives it on the option. And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down. Got 8 on 1st down, now looking at a 2nd and 2. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
All right, nothing flashy there. He just did what it took to get the 1st down.
The Crimson Tide rolled to that last 1st down on the ground. Let's see if they go right back to the run. Use the play fake, now to throw. Touchdown, Crimson Tide! And that one will give them the lead.
And this receiver is on fire. He's got all the skills that you look for in a big-time target. And that's already his 2nd touchdown of the game.
And the PAT gives them a 14-7 lead. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. They'll run this play from the pistol. Wants to throw on first down. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. And the Aggies headed quickly to the line. Looking to fire. Right down the middle. Finds a tight end. A veritable crimson tide of noise on Saban Field here on third down. Really nice job there to pick up the first down and get it to their own 41. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. To the air on first down. Got the quick pass. Nice pickup there. Gets him the first down and sets him up at the 45-yard line. The Aggies are marching down the field.
Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the receiver come open, getting him the football, making the first down, and they like to do this. When they make a first down, they want to go fast, they want to crank up the tempo.
Coming out on first down with the play fake. Under fire.
Defense is all about creating negative plays, and he does a really good job at the quarterback spot of not taking sacks. That's a great job. He wants to throw the football. The clock goes off, he takes off, and gets a positive gain.
They get him on the ground, but that'll be enough to give Texas A&M a first down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one.
Oftentimes when offenses get a first down, that's when they like to speed up the tempo. You're seeing them now go hurry up.
How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line? Second and long. Great pass, it's complete. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. If they don't pick up this third down, let's see if they trust their field goal kicker after the miss on the last drive. Looking for a physical attack for the guy. Tough, hard-nosed running. He got 3, but he needed 4. It's fourth down and 1.
When they come up short, it's now going to set up fourth and 1. If I'm this offensive coordinator, I'm finding who's my biggest, most physical back, the guy that I can trust to get north and go get me this first down.
And so I'm bringing all the big bodies in on the defensive line, and I'm making sure I get a little bit of penetration so I don't let that big running back get downhill so he can fall forward, so he can get momentum going. Big-time fourth down and short coming.
Looks as if Texas A&M will have enough for the first down. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top.
I love offenses that can just rely on their offensive line to get it done in fourth and short situations like that. Turn around, hand it off, let's stay on the field and keep this thing going.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
From the gun, the running back has it. Tough, determined run, gets it down to the 12.
All right, defense, that's what we can't do. We can't give up this many chunk yards on the ground. Got to commit more guys to the line of scrimmage. Got to get those running backs on the ground. That's way too easy.
Intercepted, and now he's up to 14.
And some defensive backs just have a way of finding the football. He's starting to develop that. His third interception on the season, just has a good feel for playing that spot in the back end.
Here comes that Alabama offense. They cashed in on a short field last time they had it, and now they'll go to work from their own end. And that's a very productive first down play and bringing up 2nd and 3.
This is one of the things that's hard about stopping the option. That wasn't a big game, but you look up, and they're in 2nd and short, 2nd and medium. They put you behind the sticks consistently as a defense. This defense has to be aggressive, make sure they get to this quarterback, and make him make quick decisions.
The Crimson Tide can dig into that playbook here on 2nd and short. Motion from the back. Offense changing the play. Running back searching for a hole. Tackled at the 28. It's a pickup of 5.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
Here's a heat. It's complete on the right side. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Quarterback in trouble, just dump it right in the gut. Don't make him reach for it. Just put it right on the body of the fullback.
Yeah, Reese, you got to be real accurate when you throw to these guys. Not the biggest catch radius, let's just say. Moving forward, though, I think we're going to see this fullback play a big role in this offense.
Gets the back moving. Some early movement along the offensive line, and they'll walk it back. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Here comes the offense on 2nd down. They'll send the back in motion. Back to pass, it's Russell. Gets it out quickly. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few.
That's a good job by the drag route there, understanding its zone coverage. So instead of continuing to run across the field, he settles down into an open spot, making it easy for his quarterback.
The Crimson Tide a long, long way from the line to gain here on 3rd down. Quarterback may change this route. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. The Crimson Tide will bring the punt team on the field. Tries to find a little more running room on that return, but he'll be stopped at the 36. They'll try to put a drive together starting from the 36. They go to the ground. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe. 2nd and 7. Texas A&M going quickly. The play action fake. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Almost had the pick there. Would have been his 2nd of the game. Instead, it brings up 3rd down.
Ooh, and they almost had another one. And this defense is dialed in, man. The interception in the last possession, almost another one there. They've got a really good read on this passing game.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Grabbed behind the line. It's Dupree. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. They're going to run it. Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down. DB's locked up tight on the receivers. They'll go right back to him. There to make the tackle, and with that, we'll head to the 4th quarter. So Alabama takes the lead into the quarter break. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. 1 quarter to go, and might we have the makings of a classic fourth quarter finish. They'll go back to work with a first down in the final period. Motion from the wide receiver. Looking for space. It's Hill. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
And just nowhere to go for that runner. He had no choice. That defense, they were bringing it up front. Everybody winning their one-on-ones, and they completely had him surrounded.
Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a first down.
You know, as a defense, you can have the right call and the right guy in the right spot, but that guy's just too good. And how about the running back on that play? Just making it happen, breaking off the huge gain. It's tough to get these guys on the ground.
He is going nowhere. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10.
Nice job by this defense creating that negative play. That's what all defenses want to do. But look at this. This offense, they ain't scared. Right back on the ball, ready to run another play, ready to make this defense work.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Man, oh man, am I upset at my offensive line to give up penetration that fast? Man, we blinked and missed it.
Hey, he barely got the ball and just got destroyed immediately. What a great play. From the gun, wants to pass. Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30.
Oh, it's a missed opportunity. You know the quarterback was excited. He saw man coverage. He thought he was going to have the opportunity to come up with a big play, but up front they could not protect him well enough.
He needed a little late boost from the crossbar, but he gets it to go through. That'll bring him to within 4.
They never ask how, they always ask how many. And that ping off the crossbar, inches away from a miss. It was a pretty long kick. Kicker gets just enough of it and puts 3 on the board.
Guys, here comes that Alabama offense onto the field. And they've got a little bit of a cushion here, David. If they can add to it on this drive, it would be nice.
And it definitely makes a little bit of a difference. Knowing I'm up by more than a field goal, obviously, Jesse, my mindset switches, and I know I can't make mistakes.
Yeah, and David, I don't think they have to reinvent the wheel on offense here. What they've been calling has been working. Just get back to doing what you're good at.
Alabama with a multitude of options on 2nd and short. This is a designed run. Stopped at the 44, but he got 10 on the play.
And how about the QB? We haven't seen it all game long, man. Nice job coming up big in a big moment in the fourth quarter. He says, nobody there, takes off, does it with his feet, and gets the first down.
From the 44-yard line, the offense snaps it on first down. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Might be calling a hot route. Dropping back, it's Russell. The safe call on the wide receiver screen. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Well, that receiver's looking at his teammates like, guys, what's up? You're not going to block for me on the screen? Seriously? I mean, I just lost yards on a screenplay. How does that happen?
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Rides the back on the option. The give. Turning it on. Couldn't ask for much more there. A first down, and they're down to the 42.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got to lead late. We're going to run the football. And the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will? That's what this offense right now is trying to do.
Off the play fake on first down to throw. Got his man quickly. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
I like the mitts, the big fella coming in with the catch. Hey, running a little bit of a route, showing a little wiggle, getting open, throwing the football. That's when he catches it, big fella.
Now on second down, they want to keep moving forward and keep that clock churning. Wide receiver going in motion. To the air on second down. They're setting up the screen. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening.
You got to love how they just continue to do what they do. It's the fourth quarter. You got to lead. There's no reason to get conservative. We're a passing offense. Great job on first down. Better job on second down. This offense continuing to stay in a rhythm.
The Tide with the 1st and 10. The handoff, keep working on that clock.
And this is a perfect situation. This is a situation, if you asked me to be in before the game, the coaches would have been in heaven. I got the football. I got the lead on their side of the field. Nice gain on first down. Same exact script. Do it again. Run the football, run the clock, let that thing tick down. And if we add points, we add points.
The Crimson Tide can dig into that playbook here on 2nd and short. On the move. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. The Crimson Tide needs to convert on 3rd and short. Sends it back in motion. Looking to pass. It's Russell. Flips it out on the screen. Got some room, headed to the goal line. He's got enough for the first down, and that ought to do it. They ought to be able to run out the clock from here. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. And the quarterback takes a knee.
And this situation here on second down is the exact situation this offense wanted to stay out of. You got the lead late in the ball game. You want to get positive yards, keep that clock ticking. Now in a situation, it's interesting. Do they want to throw the football? How much do they trust their quarterback not to make a mistake here late in the football game with the lead?
After getting nothing done on first down, 2nd and goal from the 6. Motion from the back. He'll run it to the middle, looking for the end zone. And he takes it in for a score. Touchdown, Alabama! They extend this lead, and it looks as if they are going to make it 2 wins in a row.
And it was so important for the offense to come up with a touchdown there and not kick a field goal. You're trying to put this thing out of reach. And that touchdown puts so much pressure on their opponent now with less than 2 minutes to go.
Coming out with it, it's Williams. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. First snap of this drive will come from inside the 15 at their own 14-yard line. Looking to throw on first down. He's taking the deep shot. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
And I understand the logic by the offense here. Obviously, you're down in this game. You're trying to claw back into it. Why not take a shot? Why not be aggressive in that time? They just can't come up with a completion.
Back to pass. Throws to the wideout. Complete to the left. Has plenty for the first down, and they stop him at the 28. Clock is still running, and they have to get everybody lined up. Pressure coming. And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26. Clock's running, and they'll try to get to the line warp speed for second down. They'll run play action. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And the quarterback gets hit again. We already know this defense has gotten home to him multiple times in this game. So here you are. You're trailing in the game. Defense knows you're going to throw it. They're putting their ears back. You can't feel very confident right now if you're the play caller, certainly if you're the quarterback, that you're going to have time to throw.
He wants a big play here late. And they wanted it all on third down, but now dealing with fourth down.
After that incompletion, fourth and long now on your own side of the field, you're trailing in the fourth quarter. What's your go-to play call here in the passing game? Where is the matchup that you trust in to come up with a big one to give yourself a chance to stay alive and win this game?
Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with a first down. Looking downfield on first down. Here's a throw downfield late. It's complete. Touchdown, Aggie. Once he got a step, it was all over right to the house.
If we had any chance to make this happen, we had to score with a little bit of time on the clock. Now we need a miracle. Now we need to kick the onside, get an onside kick, and somehow, some way, make a big play.
He makes the catch for the 2, and now they're down by just a field goal. Down to 17 seconds to play. They'll line up for the onside kick, and what a miracle it would be if they pull this out. And as the ball bounces out of bounds, no dice on the onside kick attempt. What a costly mistake by this defense, and that really ought to do it. And the offense should be able to run out the clock. And the quarterback's just going to take a knee. Winning can become a habit. Now they've won back-to-back games and probably building a little confidence.
And you want it to be a habit. That's what you talk about as a coach week after week. Let's build. Let's create momentum and continue to build on it. And then you look up at the end of the season, you never know where you could be, what dreams you could bring to reality.
At the end of the day, I think good teams find ways to win games. And over these last 2 games, it hasn't always been easy. They've had to overcome some adversity, but at the end of the day, they were able to step up, make the plays necessary, and do that. Very, very impressive.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.